Welcome, welcome. I'm VCQ. We're going to be jumping into the breach. And we're going to be doing a quick one today. Just going to be looking at a secret squad victory. Or a secret squad trial and victory. The strength of the secret squad is the Hornet. With the range and damage, it can do a lot of damage to a lot of tiles. And then these guys just act as support. So we're just going to do that on normal. And if I get time in another video, I'll do insane. We're going to go this one first. And we are going to try and be quick about it. Destroy the dam. You go here, you go here, you go here. Not gonna try to overthink this a bit too much. That's fine, we can ignore that. Ignore that. That's perfectly fine. I think we could just push here. And it doesn't matter if you die straight off the bat, you've got no health anyway. Yeah, they all scatter because they know water's coming. That and get rid of that. Just gotta try and smack that, but I guess it might just be easier to go here. That can be a nuisance, actually. These both can. Okay, you'll just have to take the shot. Okay, and that'll do. Ended up being a little tricky in the end, but still got both stars. Region secured. Let's move on. You need to be in an open file. You need to be in the center of the map, and you're just giving a bit of support at the back. Kill at least 7 enemies. Excuse me. Okay, that's perfect. Push you off, push you across, and we set you on fire. Same tactic, push these guys around. After as many kills with as many mech as possible. That way we get more XP. Okay, that's fine. Bit of a funny one. So we'll go here. First. So far, so good. We want to grab this one. There is a lot of spaces here. A lot of spaces to put on fire. And a pod. Okay. Definitely switch on for the pod. Pushing you two around doesn't really seem to work. So you're gonna light that on fire and move yourself there. Spaces on fire, and we've got 5 Vec, which is not cool. So that'll burn. Happy with that. One more space we need to put on fire. Looks like we're easily going to get that. I'm happy about that. To save this coal plant though. Hoping that works. So we cop 1 damage. That's acceptable. Goes down, that we ignore. See if we can get this one. Yeah, okay, now we're good. That goes down. We just want to keep this safe. Lovely. So that one took a little longer, but we had a lot of things to do. A lot of side missions. Yeah, that's what we want. It should go towards you and give it some extra movement. Air support is good. Just the last one. Yeah, we'll try and grab... Might not be bad to grab some grid defense as well. can. So that dies, and that's not going to block anything, but it'll catch up. So that's dead next turn. What did you end up getting? Boosted. Opener. Okay. So that dies, that's gonna die. And then that'll end up blocking stuff. Okay, 2 versus 3. That's pretty straightforward. That will go down a pinch. Now I think I made a mistake. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's alright, we ignore that. Oh my goodness, I completely forgot about that. I did not even see that. Oh. Dopey. Technician, that's actually pretty good. And opener's not bad either. You need to be in open spaces, you need to be there, and you need to be at the back. Pretty open map, so we shouldn't have any trouble with maneuvering around. It's armored. Crap. Everything was good until I forgot about that. Okay, that's good. 3v3. Up. What is it now? 4v3. You're a bit too far from the action, but we can ignore that. Ignore that. Okay, just get rid of you. Just get rid of you. That doesn't work. Oh, you donkey. Okay, I'd rather that happen. Very close. Still got 4v3, but it's the last turn. We're in a pretty good position. That can be ignored. That we will take out. That can be ignored. That can also be ignored. Okay, solid. objectives. We'll get a nice little bonus too. The weapon and the pilot aren't really that helpful. And getting extra grid energy isn't that good either. Masochist, that's okay, but could be better. So like none of that's super duper helpful. 3 just to deploy a tank? No. Okay, expand reputation. All pilots survive death. Well, that's obviously useless. Non-cyborg weapon for an ice generator? Don't think that's very necessary. Okay, let's go here. Yeah, I don't really feel like dealing with an armored boy. You need to be there. You need to be close to the action, and you just around the side. You can use these conveyor belts to sort of shift enemies around. Okay, that's gonna miss anyway. What a shit. You're going to end up hitting that, but that's alright. Okay, that's going to go down. Or I thought it was. Not anymore. Let me think. Probably better to do that, I think. Just cop the 1 grid damage. Resisted. Nice. Okay, that's lined up nicely. See if we can get rid of that. That's an issue. Okay, what's the order here? So obviously that goes across, that goes across. Okay, that's gonna go first. To hit that. For 2 damage. Oh, that's also 2 damage, I guess. Okay, that misses. That's going to hit it for 1, and if we get rid of you, we'll be sacrificing the scarab, but that's alright. You can always miss. Worthy sacrifice. We stopped a lot of grid damage. And we protected the clinic, so I think that's a worthy sacrifice. The good thing, though, is that even though I don't lose the pilot, I just lose the experience. Well, I guess it doesn't really... matter. Kill at least 7 enemies. And we got a pod. Definitely want to retrieve that pod. Question is, what's the order? Oh, so it's the order in which they move. Okay, because I was hoping you would grab that. We'll grab the pod. Actually, we can leave that one alone. Just stayed there. What a cheeky bugger. Oh wait, no, it didn't even have anything to do. Okay, that's alright. That is nasty. Okay, that needs to go. Not bad. No grid damage, which is huge. Now we just have to kill a whole bunch of enemies in 2 turns. Definitely doable. How I get rid of all of these. Oh, actually I am now. Since you're a technician, you'll regain that health. That disappears. 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies. We can ignore that. For 4 damage, is it worth 1 star? Definitely isn't. That doesn't count as an enemy. Yeah, for 1 star, it's not worth losing potentially that, and that. Just end up selling that. Let's get the core. The core. Get some smoke. It can be pretty clustered right in the middle here. Thankfully, the VIPs can run away. are dead next turn, and you block an enemy. That gets rid of that, but also protects the city, and then you can just run away. I didn't even check whether that goes first. That was done by me. Come on. Okay, what I can do... Last turn. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually, no, hang on. You need to go here. Get rid of that. That's a problem. Okay, there we go. Okay, and he got opener. If we can, we'll try and grab that. Actually, it might be better to try and defend the train. So we get 6, then we get 7, 8. Plus we sell that one. 3 power cores are possible if we're able to do all this. So just defend the train. It's that simple. Okay, you're gonna go in the drink. Which means all we gotta do is muzzle you. Muzzle you. And, oh, that doesn't work. Okay, then what we do is we do this. Now we get rid of you. And then now we can go here. Okay, that's gonna go down. And we can ignore that. So that'll put itself in the drink, and then it blocks the enemy here. So it's 2v2. Your support. Looks good, and now the train goes. Okay, nice. Typically the train's pretty hard to defend. Okay, the reason I'm going for the stars over the grid power is because the grid power Like, core's more valuable than the grid, so... That was obvious. Problem is, this is not easily defendable. Might be easier. Okay, so what we can do is we can smack... Oh, we can use the smoke. Actually, that's better. Yeah, I think that will work. So we push you. And we smoke that. Just because I can't push this anywhere without it grappling one of these and destroying everything. Then we just push it back. Beautiful. Meanwhile, you don't get any reinforcements. Okay, now we knock you out and we just push you around. So, just one attack here will do it. Okay, so that's 4v3. None of that really works. That's a definite. Oh, that'll cancel the attack. That can work. That one's got to be cancelled, though. How do I do that? Keep you away. So still cop 1 damage. That's alright. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we can ignore that. Ignore that, that's a problem. Okay, that, and that we can ignore. That's ignorable. We... smack you across here. And that'll do. Call it a day. So I guess that's the trick, is trying to get this Hornet upgraded and then trying to add in the other two as support when you do have extra cores. And then we can spend some reputation, we can sell that. That's perfect. 3 cores. I'm happy to go in with those 3. That's going to be huge. Actually, we'll just keep powering him up. That'll do. Now we I can go to the hive. Probably should have grabbed... Nah, extra defense isn't necessary. This thing's a monster. Not only does it regain HP, but it's got good movement. And it can hit like a truck. These two are just here to either stop attacks with the smoke or to push the enemy away. That's very annoying. How the hell? I can't do it if it's like that. Here's what we do, push you away. One, two, three, four, five. Beetle's out of position, but it can still help defend here. Ignore. Ignore. Okay, we'll grab that. That's fine. What's the best way to get rid of this? Only one damage. Okay, so we just got this pain in the butt. These two are a bit out of position, but they're both close to you, so they should be able to handle that, or you can handle the other two potentially. Okay, maybe not. Very poorly positioned. I cannot see what you're going to do, and you're a bit too far away to help these. You're already on fire, which is helpful. That's not fine. Adrenaline? Ooh, yeah. Thinking, I think you should probably go here. You can ram that out of the way. I think. Oh, wrong one, wrong one. So that stops 2 damage. That stops 2 damage. And we just cop 1 damage. Probably a better way to do that, but we're looking pretty strong going into the final fight. Oh my goodness, you're kidding. I lucked out. Okay, here we go. That's a problem, that's a problem, that's a problem. Ideally, we try and kill that soon, because otherwise that just keeps spawning bombs, I don't care about the bomb. I wanted to get rid of that. Oh, I can't. Attack has been cancelled. That still takes damage. That's still going to get damaged. We cop 1 damage. Not ideal. That's gotta go. Oh, actually, I know. Yeah, I don't think I can get that. Bugger it, we just cop the damage. Okay, what do we got? To try and save both of these. That doesn't work. Holy smokes. That's fine. That's not going to kill. Sort of trapped in here. Okay, 2 power. This is good. You're dreaming. To solve this, attack's cancelled. And I just have to go here, right? Oh no, you're gone. Oh man. Come on, tell me. Oh man. Okay, no, I still got this. Oh, I had this until I realized I can't actually go here anymore. So, fire damage, then technician, then the environment, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can lose this one. So that takes those 3 out. I just have to hit this and these ones. Okay, that actually is very annoying. Lava blocking. You're pretty much useless. I'm mucked up. And I'll lose. I can't go here to get rid of these 2, and I can't get out of here. That's very, very annoying. Yeah, that's game over. Oh, I got all the way again and got nowhere. Got cocky. And that's game over. Ugh, come on, me. I'm better than that. Why did I let it go all to shit at the end? I don't know. And now I have to get that back on double time. That's perfect. Watch this. Okay. That was bad by me before. Complete dum-dum. Let's see if we can get up to the hive in half an hour. Dies, and then we just go here. That's fine. This is acceptable. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that's gonna live. That is not what was meant to happen. Terraformer just cops 1 damage, and we move along. Okay, we'll try defending the bombs. Oh, actually, you're probably better here. Yeah, that's good. Okay, we get a 2-in-1 deal here. that doesn't work. Okay, we smack you out of the way. We can ignore that. Still 3v3. No more. Oh yeah, there is a lever. Okay, we can ignore that one. Okay, that's a bit of trouble. We probably want to hit that. And then smack this. And then take a 3v3 to the last one. Instead of doing damage, you'll want to often block the enemy back, because it's easier to do with 3 enemies as opposed to 4. Okay, so we just go here. That blocks 2 attacks. Maneuver this one around. And we got a little bit of extra XP. Okay. Looks good. I don't like blocking spawning back. Let's go here. We've got some decoy cities, which will really help. One of these leapers is probably going to go here. That's perfect. That is not. Perfect. So now it's 2v3. I'm going to push you off the ledge. We can ignore that. That one's not to be ignored. Problem is we're going to have 5 next turn, so let's work on just having 4. Okay, that's fine, we can ignore that. That's fine, we can ignore that. That's a pain in the butt. I don't think I can actually do anything about that. So we'll just grab some extra XP. There's nothing I can do about that. So you can see the extra XP is better because you will get to promote your leaders a little bit quicker. So 3 grid percent's better. Defend the train. Let's try and defend it. So this is good. You'll be... And there's a pod. Even better. So yep, you usually do that because you're a shithead. And then we just sort of sit here and block. Okay, so you'll knock that out. You're happy to take the damage. Not in a strong position, but you can still maneuver stuff. You going right here would suck. Yeah. Definitely do want that time pod. I can't move that though. If I didn't have smoke there, it would have been fine. I'm still going to attack it. Oh no, I lose all the train. Ah! Okay. That was a failure. That's not good. Neither is... Oh, that's fine. Losing that train. That was a nasty little section there. Probably should have used reset turn, but I would have been able to save 1 star of the train, I think, but 2, no. That was cooked. No bonus for me. That's why I don't like the train. You never can get that one going. Okay, we'll just push that in order. Oh, it's gonna regen. Should've gone for that. Cop 1 damage because I need to get rid of that. Otherwise, I'm not going to get rid of you. Okay, now this is not going well. You're aiming that way. that case, how do you work? Nearby tiles go to flames. Does that damage cities? I don't know. That's not gonna work. Oh, I didn't even get rid of the regen, boy. Oh my goodness. What a catastrophe. That didn't work at all. You shithead. Yeah, I don't get to kill the gastropod later. Oh, goodness. That's a disaster. Absolute disaster. For the full Monty here, we're just going to grab all the power cores. Okay, we got to grab that back. Freeze and defend both robots. No good way to put these units here. Okay, that's good. Can avoid that. That's shithouse. Okay, that sorts that out. We avoid that like the plague. Perfect. Can't we just slam that? This is good. We're gonna be able to freeze all this. Okay, anyone that comes out here, we just freeze it. Mosquitoes and leapers, it easily gets around these. Can't do anything about that. And you're stuck. Okay. You're free. We cop 1 grid damage. Okay, we'll freeze that one. Okay, better. Still cops 1 grid damage, which was less than ideal. 1 mech move. Okay, let's get some cores. See if we can redirect an attack into the shield generator. There's a pod as well. 2 cores up for grabs. That's fine, we ignore that. And that. And that. Get him. So what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. How do we deal with that? Also means we grab this tile back, we don't have to worry about pushing it around. That's not, that we avoid. That's a problem. That we ignore. Ideally, I'd push you across. I don't think that's going to work, though. Okay, we're a bit out of position. Leaper ain't good. 2 leapers ain't good. That's a problem. Of course, that's going to be a problem. Naturally, that's a problem. Hit. Yep, that's fine. We take the hit every day of the week. No grid damage. Lovely. Okay, that was good. We got 2 cores. And a time pod. Get more out of this. So this is fine. Just let that one break it out of the ice. that opens up this alley here. So far so good. The Vec are preoccupied destroying the buildings. Okay, we ignore that. We ignore that. Ignore. Lovely. Okay, we smack that one. One more building, which you're going to take care of. Beautiful. And now we just got to defend everything. That dies next turn, that's lovely. That dies, that dies. So we just got to get rid of these two. Reset that for sure. And that sorts this level out. I'd still like to get some more grid. Might be one more until we take on another. Yeah, it is. So we'll grab this one. It's a grid and star. Which means if we can get two more, like with the boss, if we protect corporate and destroy the other tower, then we'll be looking pretty good for a bonus. As well as potentially getting 3 cores. It's a bit weird. Ignore it. That's gotta go. A lot of enemies out and about. I don't think I can stop all these. One goes there. Is that doable? I don't think it is. I don't know what the best way to do this is. Cop 1, grid damage. sucks. Back where I started. Yeah, well, you're dead. And then we got 4 enemies. Okay, we ignore that. 3v3. How do I stop that? That does nothing. How am I meant to stop that? That's ridiculous. And I lose another grid damage. That little shit. Okay. Guess that means 3 reputation is going to be going at least repairing this grid. Okay, we get rid of you and we protect that. Got 2 health. In the drink. That's it, deal me some damage. Actually, would have been better to have that drown, I think. That's not what I want to say. Ignore that. Oh no, we can't ignore that. Wait. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, it survived. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't deal with 6. That's a bit much. Ignore, 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 ignore. 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 Fantastic. Two, 3, 4. There's no more spawning enemies. 3v4. We can definitely do this. Just get rid of these 2 and then try to stave these 2 off. That's perfect. Beautiful. good. Yeah, none of these are helpful for the secret squad. Could get 3 reactors instead. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, get 2. Actually, that would probably be better. Okay. Let's leave that island. Here we go. It's payback time. So that doesn't die, but it should catch on fire. And we just have to worry about that one. Nope, not even on fire. That's alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ignore that. Gotta get rid of that. That's fine. That's a problem. How the hell do I save you? I think you need to go here. Can't go that way, can't go that way, that doesn't work either. Okay, so what I do is I go here, get rid of you. Beautiful. That dies. Push it off. So we got 3v4. Scorps are a problem. They're gonna hold me down. Perfect. Take the hit there, and then that goes away. Oh, it would have been better. That might... Okay, yeah, there's a better way of doing this, I think. Let me think. Maybe I should free you and smoke that. I think actually what I had before was okay, except maybe this time kill this. Okay, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. We've already moved you and used the reset. That is not what I want to see. That might be better. But that doesn't work either. Then we just tank the hit. Whatever that is. Okay, that's okay. We can ignore that. Of course you'd be a shithead. That's fine. That's annoying. Oh, I can't actually disrupt that. Okay, there we go. So I still lose one. One's acceptable. So one grid goes down. This is it. So I'm not going to give up grid power so easy like we did last time. That's a problem. That's a problem. The other two are okay. That looks a bit vulnerable to me because I can't move the units that easily around here. Yeah, we definitely push that in. Thought we were going to do that. Okay, that dies. That misses. We hit this. Okay, so they both die, and then we just go here. Okay, that works. Okay, well on top of it. Scorp isn't good. That's not good. Ignore. That's alright. That works. Beautiful. Then we go here. And we block the back. Oh, that goes down! No! Oh, my fool. That actually shits me. That has to go. Completely miscalculated that. Don't know if I can do it with 3 turns. wonder what it even had. Thick skin. Okay, so you got to heal. Okay, this is not good anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, they're all normal. That's a problem. Okay, that'll live. That needs to go. Okay. 1, 2. One, 2. That does nothing. That does nothing. Okay, that's a win. If any of them had been Alpha Vec, it could have been a very different story. But there we go. That's success with the secret squad. Lovely. So I think the hard bit is trying to get the cores required to get the upgrades. It's not worth getting pilots, it's not worth getting extra weapons, in my opinion. It's just best to just stay getting the range and the damage for the Hornet first. Why? Because it's got flying, it's got 4 movement straight off the bat. It adds range and damage. So it's pretty flexible and easy to use, especially if it grabs something like Adrenaline or Opener or Finisher. And then these two act as support. For a cheap 1 upgrade, you can get the Smoke for behind, which means you can potentially shield some cities or block some attacks, cancel some attacks, as well as increase damage. If you have a lot of cores, potentially +2 damage is nice, while the Techno-Scarab, adding an extra tile is good, but it's irreversible, so like during the game, as in once you've accepted a mission, it's hard to get used to the fact that you're using 2 tiles to blast everything. Like, you got a bigger blast radius, so you need to be more conscious of your space, and then getting another 2 cores on top of that for the damage is a bit too much, and it's pretty situational. So I think boost this guy up, get a couple of upgrades for you, and then sort of just grab either the 1 tile or a bit of movement for these guys, because that's really just a support. So that's the secret squad. Join me next time. I'll be going through hopefully a insane difficulty attempt and victory. Till then, catch you later, and if there's anything else you'd like to say, let me know in the comment section down below.